taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. Charles Davis, here's the punter, Braden Mann, to get things started. We are underway from Lumen Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And a very promising debut in week 1. Let's face it, rookie quarterback. Anytime you can go out in week 1 that way and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
Quickly here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another.
Back to throw now on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
First down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
For Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Another throw incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener through a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was hard to pop all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd down and 13. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A little juke. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that incorrectly.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Herbert off of play action. This is Smith to the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Gain of 23 yards. That's the Maryland Cardinals 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Justin Herbert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead.
Seahawks 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but it would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup.
Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Intended for number 86.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Their gain on the play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with a run by Mason. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Cardinals 7.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Well, this one complete to Smith. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's Herbert. Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Herbert now. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Able to slither by. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out now come the Seahawks. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. People in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Seahawks are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. So here's a 3rd and 14.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pick.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete.
And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A dump off for Mason. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. No, it's complete. The gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the 49ers. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. A 55-yard touchdown run. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. Looking low, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. Out well to Jefferson, and he's got it. From the 29, here's second down and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Left side is complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Cardinals, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinals.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 3.
On the stop. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, and faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to lead this for a running back. It's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Seahawks.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it's Mason. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 1. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. He'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Arizona.
Herbert off of play action. And this one complete to Smith. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st down, Cardinals.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Shoves him aside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
16 more yards. That's another.
Herbert now. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. On the Seahawks 40.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Cardinals 1st down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for the Cardinals 1st down.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Finally hauled down for the 1st first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumbler, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
second and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another Seahawks.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Taken down
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jordan Mason, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinals offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Motion left, Smith. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Second on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete.
Intended
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
Back to throw again. For Kittle, here it's complete. Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Going back to the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Mason going to get it on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll come up now on second down.
A gain of a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Hands it off out of the gun. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for our Cardinals.
Now Herbert. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of
Herbert going to throw.
Brings up second and 5.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Herbert, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Herbert to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.